Hi, I'm Howard Jackson from Open Door Multimedia, and this afternoon I'm recording the video newsreel for February 2014, and I'd like to take the opportunity to wish everyone a Happy New Year. I hope 2014 is kind to you. Today it's the usual format. I'll be looking back at some of the projects I've been working on over the last couple of months, and I'll be talking about service development that some of you might be interested in. The first project I'll feature is some work I've done for Wigan Council Careers Service. They've commissioned a suite of films looking at career opportunities for young people in Wigan, and the first film's already finished. It features Daniel Taylor, who's an apprentice electrician. He works for Tudor North West Limited, which is a leading company in the town. Same old story really, never been filmed before, did really well, enjoyed the experience, and so did the other two people that were involved in the project, and that's generally the way things work out.
I'd say the transitional period's a step that you've got to take yourself really, because it's your life, it's your journey through. So you're going from school to work. You can get help from family as well, but it's something you've got to learn yourself, because everyone's got to do it at some point.
The second project I'll talk about is some work I did for the Nuclear Institute Young Generation Network, and this involved filming a conference and a presentation dinner that took place at Aintree Racecourse in November. Got some great feedback from Monica Mwanje, who's the chair of the Young Generation Network. She gave me a really nice recommendation on LinkedIn, which featured the words "absolutely fantastic," so I can live with that. Again, you can have a quick look at the film now.
Yeah, being on the YGN committee meant that I had the amazing opportunity to help organise a technical tour to the Ukraine. And this tour involved a visit to Chernobyl power station, where we were able to go into the exclusion zone and also walk around the abandoned town of Pripyat.
The next project I'll talk about is some work I've done for Harper of London, which is a leading provider of shirts for the clergy, and I've already worked for the company a number of times, so it's great to go back and work with Laura and Jonathan. They wanted some props to give a period feel to the photographs for the catalogue, and I managed to find an ancient hat box, an old map, some old books, some pocket watches, and that just added to the look, and they were really pleased with the way things turned out. And here's one or two of the pictures that we took. The final project I want to talk about is some work I did with the Focus Insolvency group, which is based at Apley Bridge near Wigan. Produced 8 films for them, worked with Anthony Fisher and Natalie Hughes, who are both licensed insolvency practitioners, covering areas like liquidation, administration, turnaround.
The options, if sought early on, are many and varied, from simply arranging finance, looking into cost cutting, or renegotiating leases and existing finances.
Really nice working with them both. Got a very nice video testimonial from Natalie, and if you want to see that you can just scroll down and watch it. I also did some photography for them. It was staff portraits, and it was really nice to do that. And I learned something while I was doing it. Normally I work with people on their own, but in this situation people were bobbing in and out of the room, and there was a buzz in the room which meant that the photographs were brighter, it was easier to get them smiling, and really sort of a nice lift to proceedings. So that's an approach I'll use in the future. So that's the final project, and now I want to move on to the service development that I mentioned right at the start, linked to the iPhone. I got a new iPhone a couple of months ago. It's a 4S, so it's by no means the top of the range, but I've been impressed with the quality of the video camera on it, and even the sound from the camera is pretty good too. So it got me thinking, and over the last month I've been putting together a training program to help businesses, charities be able to do their own do-it-yourself films entirely via the iPhone. And when I talk about entirely via the phone, I'm talking about filming and editing as well, because there's enough features in there to produce nice quality product. And I'm just running some trials with the iPhone. This is an iPhone 4S. Bought it a couple of months ago, and from the outset I was really impressed with the quality of the video camera. The work I've been doing is looking at apps that are available which can dramatically improve the functionality of the phone. I've been looking at external microphones, and I've been looking at some very simple tools and approaches that help you get things in focus, get the exposure right, and get the white balance right. So some quite sophisticated things. I'll be talking to people in the next couple of weeks about that project, but if you're interested in the possibility of making your own films, possibly because you can't afford to bring in a professional filmmaker, or maybe you want to produce a lot of films because you're very active on social media. Well, this might be a project that could help you. So that's pretty much it for the February newsreel. I'm Howard Jackson from Open Door Multimedia. Thanks for watching, and I'll talk to you soon.